Setting off to Piccadilly today, 6:30. So I'm hoping we'll be there by about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at the latest. Oh God. Oh, right, I'll get us inside and we'll get on the way. I'm only going to Piccadilly today because my body's still sore. A testament to how unfit I am, I think. But when that obstruction, or not obstruction, when I fouled my propeller, the work I had to put into that was crazy. So I've got bruises all along my ribs, I've got bruises on my shoulders, my head's quite bruised as well where I banged it a few times. My triceps and shoulders are hurting because of all the sawing action that I have to do with the knife. So yeah, I'm not up for a big travel today, but at least this gets the Ashton Canal out the way and it gets me that little bit closer to being back in Liverpool. I hate setting out to do something and then not being able to do it. So I probably would have sat there for a bit longer if I hadn't been in the middle of doing the Ashton Canal. It's the first time it's taken me more than a day to do it. So I have to get to Piccadilly. My mind won't rest. This journey down the Ashton isn't over until I'm there. It shouldn't be all that long anyway. It should only be 3-4 hours at most. 7 locks ahead of me. That's lock number 2 out the way anyway. Just gotta close the gates. There we go. Some hopefully happy, successful parents down there. First goslings I've seen this year. I've seen plenty of nests, I've seen plenty of eggs, but no actual chicks, and here they are. The time's now 8:22. I'm going into lock number 4, so that means there's 3 more ahead of me after this, and then my day's over. So I should be finished at probably 10 o'clock rather than 11 or 12 like I was hoping, which is nice, unless something goes wrong, which it always could, of course. Little bump going into this lock. There Yeah, I think it's a good idea to not put in loads of hours today, because that means I'll be able to leave sooner. I'm still going to have a day's rest in Piccadilly, I think, but my plan is to get through the Naughty 9 and go straight through to what do you even call it now, Plank Lane, Platt Bridge, just shy of Wigan. So the next day I move, I'll be back in my neck of the woods, I think. Right, I'll get myself through this lot. You could be forgiven for thinking we're nowhere near Manchester. But we are. Last few locks of the day, but these are my least favourite because I got stuck on that landing last time, so I'm not going to trust that. So I'm going to have to walk around and open that gate before I leave this one, which is the same as what I have to do with this one. And that's why I don't like them, because you've got to walk a good amount. People have closed the gates, what arseholes. Oh, someone's opening them again now. Right. The thing that really annoys me is it says mooring point for lock 3. There's no rings, no bollards, nothing, so you'd have to knock a peg in, knock a pin in, whatever you want to call it, and tie off to that. Doesn't make any sense to me. So here we are, approaching the last lock of the day, and I will go back and close those gates. I'll just wait until we're situated nice and firmly within this lock. I'd love to be able to stay up these little arms, but I'm not sure whether you actually can. There's quite a few little things tucked away like that along this canal, and it's a shame that a lot of them aren't accessible. A few of them are, like. I just quickly moored up in my usual spot to check if there was a better spot round the corner, and there is, so I'm taking it. One spot looks like it's right next to a building site, the other site just further along looks a bit better, so I'm probably going to go for that one. And there's another example of a lovely little basin that would be lovely to stay in, but you can't access it. I can understand why they wouldn't want you in there running your engine to charge your batteries and stuff like that, though. It would be a disturbance to the neighbours. Right, to the left is Thomas Telford Basin, but I'm not going there because I can't get out of there if I want to, say, go to the shop or go for a walk or anything like that. And then this little boat, the tug, the one with the long front end that you can see coming into view now, that was staying next to me in Romilly, so they must have been turned round from their plans as well. So this is where I'm stopping. It's unfortunately right next to a building site, but it was that or get absolutely no sun. Right, so that should end this video here, I suppose. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next journey down to Platt Bridge. See you later.